Now I'm going to show you one other thing that we have with respect to the autofill function. Let's say I'm typing 1 over here and I'm dragging it till the end. Now what has happened is everywhere 1 has copied, but actually I wanted 1 to 12 numbers. So for that I'll go to this arrow, autofill options arrow. I'll click on that, and why we saw everywhere 1 was copied, because this copy cell option was selected earlier. We actually now want all the 1 to 12 numbers. For that we will have to select the fill series. So please select fill series, and once you click on that you can see the numbers are automatically filled from 1 to 12. Coming to the next thing that we have, let's say I am typing 2, enter 4. Now I am again making use of autofill function, and can you see the numbers have increased by a gap of 2. So incremental increase of 2 has happened in this case. Similarly, if I go with 3, 6, and again I make use of autofill function, incremental increase of 3 will be present in this case. So now we have seen something with respect to numbers. Let's see something with respect to a text. So let's type Jake. There's a person named as Jake. I have typed his name. I am trying to type it again in the next cell. So let's see what happens. I just typed J, and can you see the entire name is now displayed. So this is the auto prompt function of Excel, wherein you do not need to again type down everything. It is auto prompted and you can just click on enter key. So you can see Jake is now present in the next cell as well. Okay, let me delete this. I'm going to write something over here. So Jake is good in Excel. Okay, now this was typed in cell I3, but you are able to see it in continuation with other cells as well. Now let me type down something over here, ABC. Can you see now? You are not able to see the entire sentence. Although you can see it in the formula bar, Jake is good in Excel, but once I type down something in the next cell, you are not able to see what was in the cell before. So for this, what you can do is increase the width of your cell. For that, I'll show you how to do it. Now you are in column I. Okay, you want to increase the cell. So you just go in between column I and J, and once you see this sign similar to plus sign with two arrows horizontal, so once you see this sign you can increase the width of the cell. Okay, I have increased the width of the cell till I am able to see the entire sentence properly. And when there are different sentences of different length in the corresponding column, in this same column only, I'm going to just show you what happens. Okay, Jake is good. Okay, I don't want in Excel. Jake is good, and this was Jake is good in Excel. So once I click over here, once I come over here, I just need to double click. So your Excel will automatically extend the width of the column to the cell which has the longest text. So I'm double clicking. Can you see? This was the longest text. So according to it, our width was adjusted by Excel. So this was with respect to the width of the column. Let's say we have some information with respect to name. I'm clicking on tab to go sideways. We have the email IDs of the person, and we have the address of the person. There are various people over here, and we are going to have the name, email ID and address. Once I am on the cell J9 which has name, once I click enter, what happens is I am taken to the next cell. That is, from cell J9 I am taken to cell J10. Even if I am there on email, I am taken to the next cell. If I'm on address and I click enter, again I'll be taken to the next cell. Let's see what happens now. Again I am typing name. I am clicking tab now. I am clicking email. Again I am clicking tab. I am writing address, and now I am going to click on enter, and please see what happens. I am currently now in the cell L12. Now you will be thinking I'll be taken to the next cell, that is L13, but let's see what happens when I click enter. Can you see, now I am taken to the first cell which had the writing, that is cell J13. So this is how Excel works. Instead of taking me to the next cell, it took me to this cell wherein I can start writing again from start. Coming to the next thing that we have is with respect to numbers. Now I write 20 over here and now I enter 20 in bracket. Okay, so I have entered 20 in bracket, which is called as parenthesis. So what Excel does is bracket is taken as negative number. Can you see this number is taken as negative? So parenthesis or bracket in Excel will be taken as a negative number. Let's see something with respect to date. I'm typing any random date, 26/10/2015. This is our date. This is the date format. If I'm trying to type some time, so let's say 12 o'clock, 12:00. So this is 12 p.m. which is displayed over here. Okay, so this is how the date and the time looks like. Coming to fractions, I want to write down fraction of 1/9. So let's try to write down. So I'm writing 1/9, 1 divided by 9. Once I click on enter, can you see this is taken as a date format? So how do I write down fraction? Again, let's take another fraction. I am taking 1/2. Again, it is taken as 2nd January as a date. So for writing a fraction, what I need to do is I will type 0, I'll type space, and then I will type 1/9. So now this is properly taken as fraction as 1/9. For 1/2 also, what I'll do is I'll just type 0 space and 1 divided by 2, which will give me answer of 0.5. So this is how the fraction works properly. If I type 2 space 1 divided by 4, I will get this fraction as 2.25. So I hope this tutorial has taught you some important things. We have learned the autofill function with respect to text and numbers. We have seen the use of enter and tab key, and we have seen how the date and the time looks like, and also the use of fractions in this tutorial.